What if I told you that the biggest prison in the world has no walls, and most of us live inside it every single day? High in the shadow of sharp, jagged mountains lived a 24-year-old young man named Marco. From the outside, his life looked peaceful. His village was beautiful, rolling green hills, children laughing in dusty streets, farmers working under golden sunlight. Life moved gently there. But inside Marco's mind, a storm never stopped raging. Every morning he woke up already tired, not because of work, but because of his thoughts. Regrets from yesterday replayed again and again. Why did I fail? Why did I say that? Why didn't I try harder? And when the memories finally slowed down, fear took their place. What if tomorrow goes wrong? What if I lose everything? His mind never rested. His heart never felt quiet. Even at night, when the world slept, he stared at the ceiling while anxiety whispered worst-case scenarios into his ears. If you've ever felt trapped in overthinking, if your mind has ever refused to give you peace, then you understand Marco. The worst prison isn't made of iron bars, it's made of thoughts you can't turn off. His friends noticed the change. The smile that once lit up his face had faded. He stopped laughing. He stopped enjoying simple things. The sound of children playing, the smell of fresh bread, the warmth of the sun, none of it reached him anymore. His body was in the village, but his mind was either stuck in the past or running toward a frightening future. One cold morning, something shifted. Travelers passed through the village and spoke about a wise old man living high in the hills. They said he used to be a famous psychologist in a busy city, someone who healed broken minds. But after years of helping others, he left the noise behind and moved into the mountains. Now he lived simply, surrounded by silence and nature, guiding those who were brave enough to seek him. For the first time in months, Marco felt something different: hope. He packed a small bag and began the journey. The path wasn't easy. Steep trails cut through thick forests, rain poured down, his feet blistered. Doubt whispered, "What if this is pointless? What if nothing changes?" But he kept walking. Sometimes, when the night sky stretched endlessly above him, he felt small, yet strangely calm. With every step, he carried one question in his heart: is peace even possible for someone like me? After days of climbing, he finally reached the mountain village. It was quiet, so quiet it almost felt sacred. Small houses rested gently against the slopes. Wildflowers danced in the breeze. And there, sitting on a wooden porch covered in ivy, was the old man. His eyes were closed. His breathing was slow and steady, as if he were in perfect rhythm with the world. Lines marked his face, but they didn't look like wrinkles. They looked like stories. When Marco approached, his voice trembled. "My mind won't stop. Regrets from the past torture me. Fear of the future paralyzes me. I can't sleep. I can't enjoy anything. Please, help me." The old man opened his eyes gently and smiled, not with surprise, but with understanding. "Come," he said softly, "let me show you something." He handed Marco a glass filled to the very top with water, so full that even a tiny shake would spill it. "Walk to the edge of the village and come back, but you must not spill a single drop." Marco was confused. A glass of water? That's the solution? But he agreed. As he stepped onto the busy path, the village was alive with movement. Children ran past him laughing, merchants called out loudly, dogs barked, carts rolled over uneven stones. Normally, every sound would have pulled his attention in 100 directions. His mind would have jumped from one thought to another, creating stories, worries, judgments. But this time, something was different. His eyes locked on the surface of the water. His hands held the glass firmly. Every step was slow and careful. He didn't notice the noise. He didn't replay old memories. He didn't imagine future disasters. His entire world shrank to one thing: don't spill the water. For the first time in years, his mind was quiet. No regrets, no fear, just this step, and then the next. When he finally returned, the glass was still full, not a single drop lost. He felt strangely proud, calm, even lighter. The old man smiled. "Tell me," he asked, "did you see the children playing near the stream? Did you hear the blacksmith hammering? Did you smell the fresh bread from the bakery?" Marco blinked. "No, I didn't notice anything. I was focused on the water." The old man nodded. "That," he said, "is peace." He continued, "When your mind is fully in the present moment, the past cannot reach you, the future cannot frighten you. You suffer not because life is hard, but because your thoughts are everywhere except here." Marco felt tears rise in his eyes, not from sadness, but from relief. All this time he had been running from his thoughts, fighting them, fearing them, but the answer wasn't escape. It was focus. It was presence. Peace wasn't waiting for him in a different village. It wasn't hidden in success or perfection. It was always available, in this breath, in this step, in this moment. He thanked the old man and began walking back home. But this time, the world looked different. The mountains didn't feel heavy. The air felt fresh. He noticed the sound of birds. He felt the ground under his feet. He wasn't trapped in yesterday. He wasn't afraid of tomorrow. He was simply walking. And that was enough. Back in his village, Marco changed not because his life became perfect, but because his focus did. When he ate, he tasted his food. When he spoke to friends, he truly listened. When fear tried to knock on his door, he gently returned to the present moment, like holding that glass of water again. Slowly, the storm inside him faded. And here's the truth. Marco's story is not just a story, it's a mirror. We live in a world of constant noise, notifications, deadlines, comparisons, expectations. Our minds are always somewhere else. We relive old mistakes, we rehearse future problems, and in doing so, we miss the only moment we actually have, right now. The present moment is not small, it is powerful. When you give your full attention to what's in front of you, whether it's your work, your coffee, your loved ones, or even your breathing, you take back control from anxiety. You don't need to climb mountains to find peace. You just need to stop chasing time. So here's your invitation. For the next minute, wherever you are, pause. Take a slow breath. Notice what's around you. Feel your body. Let the past rest. Let the future wait. Because peace isn't a destination, it's a decision, and it begins now.